From Hollywood, California, the Lux Radio Theater presents Clark Gable in The Buccaneer with Olamp Radna, Akim Tamirov, and Gertrude Michael.
Lux presents Hollywood. In The Buccaneer, we bring you the romance, the thrilling drama of Jean Lafitte, hero and rogue of old Louisiana. Tonight's special guest is the distinguished author and historian, Mr. Rupert Hughes. Louis Silvers conducts our music. We want you to know how much we appreciate your loyalty. Your daily use of Lux Flakes makes it possible for us to bring you this program. Did you ever think of this? You can save steps and make your work go faster if you keep Lux handy in these two places where you can use it most. In the bathroom, for stockings and other things, and in the kitchen to help guard your hands from dishpan roughness. So it's a good idea to get 2 or more boxes of Lux Flakes at a time. And here's another tip I'd like to pass on to you. You'll save money if you buy Lux in the large size package. We hear now from the producer of the Lux Radio Theater. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. Behind the making of The Buccaneer was my hope that this picture would be something more than entertainment, that it would revive the memory of a hero whom history has all but forgotten. Springing out of the swamps of Louisiana, out of the mire of infamy, this fabulous figure scattered one of the blackest nights in American history with the bright flame of victory. He was Jean Lafitte, the ruthless lord of Barataria, a pirate island only 90 miles from New Orleans. He was Jean Lafitte, the pirate patriot, who, with Andrew Jackson, saved New Orleans in the War of 1812, and of whom Byron wrote, "He left a corsair's name to other times, linked with one virtue and 1,000 crimes, and without whom all America west of the Mississippi might now belong to England." No one knows where Lafitte came from, or where he's buried. As for his soul, it might be in paradise or purgatory. He earned a place in either. But tonight, Lafitte roars out of oblivion, brought to us by one of the most celebrated personalities the screen has ever known, Clark Gable. Mr. Gable is a Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer star, currently appearing in Too Hot to Handle. His next picture is Idiot's Delight. Olamp Radna, Paramount's lovely Parisienne, makes her Lux debut in the role of Gretchen. As Dominic Yu, we give you that priceless performer, Akim Tamirov. In the part of Annette, Gertrude Michael makes her initial bow on this stage, and Clara Blandick is heard as Aunt Charlotte. On to Louisiana. It's curtain time and star time as the Lux Radio Theater presents Clark Gable in The Buccaneer with Olamp Radna, Akim Tamirov, and Gertrude Michael. In 1814, the citizens of New Orleans often saw a printed notice brazenly displayed in public places. It read, "Sale of rare and notable goods this day at the Temple." It was signed Jean Lafitte. The Temple, scene of this thieves' bazaar, was a clearing in the cypress swamps. There, beneath tendrils of dripping moss, Jean Lafitte and his pirate crew insolently hawked their wares. Through the crowd strolled pirate musicians, their faces lean and scarred, their music gay. The good people of New Orleans came to look and stayed to buy. No one asking where the goods came from. No one dared to ask.
Now, what do you mean it ain't the best? That's the best Manila neck weed. Or the best Manila rope.
Silver? Did you say silver, mister? Look at this.
Only one Spanish dollar. $1. Perfume sweet like Araby. Monsieur, you want to buy some little perfume?
Thank you, no. I'm looking for Jean Lafitte.
Ah, Lafitte? What for?
Do I look like a soldier?
You? No.
Then you can tell me. This is business.
Oh, business. Well, now look. You see that man standing by himself over there? That is Jean Lafitte. Perfume sweet like Araby.
You're very popular, Mr. Lafitte.
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about.
I was thinking of that placard that I've seen posted about. There's one on that tree. Reward. $500 for the capture of Jean Lafitte, dead or alive. Signed by the governor, William C.C. Claiborne.
$500 reward for me shows that Governor Claiborne has a sense of humor.
My name is Crawford. Senator Crawford of the Louisiana legislature.
Oh. You weren't thinking of collecting that reward, were you, Senator?
Hardly. But the British have a sense of humor, too.
The British?
And they make rather good friends. I'm sure the British think you're worth far more than $500.
You think so? Try some of this wine, Senator.
Thank you. Does my offer interest you?
Very much. But it could stand a little more explanation.
These are war times, Mr. Lafitte. You and your men could constitute a power in these waters.
A power for the British? I thought you said you were a senator from Louisiana.
That, I'm sure, needs no explanation.
I see.
Try to be back from your voyage in a fortnight. You will have British callers at Barataria. This is excellent wine. How much for the cask?
10 pieces of 8, 10 Napoleons, or $500 American paper.
You don't think much of American paper, do you, Mr. Lafitte?
I'm a businessman, Senator, and I don't think much of America's chances.
Neither do I.
I'll have the wine delivered to you. If you'll give me your... Will you excuse me? I have some important business.
Of course. Wasn't that Miss Annette de Remy's carriage that just passed? I thought I recognized Miss Annette and her Aunt Charlotte. It, was their carriage.
You'll excuse me, Senator, but we're not exchanging confidence. Yes.
A thieves' market. I can't understand why the authorities permit it.
Oh, Aunt Charlotte. You always say that, but you always come.
Don't be impertinent, Annette.
One Spanish dollar. Perfume sweet like Araby. Madame, only one Spanish dollar.
My man, did you come by these things honestly?
Huh? Do I not look like an honest man?
You certainly do not.
Oh, Aunt Charlotte, please.
He looks as if he'd cut anybody's throat for a picayune.
Oh, me? Me, Dominique You, the cannoneer of Napoleon. Mademoiselle, Napoleon and me.
Oh, never mind the details. How much is this perfume?
Oh, that one. 3 Spanish dollars. But, madame, these... sweet like the breath of angels.
Huh. It smells more like liniment.
Oh, madame, impossible. Behold, I drink it. So. Madame, you are right, it is liniment.
Come along, Annette. I've seen enough of it. Annette, where did she go? Annette, where are you? Annette!
Annette, you're more beautiful every time I see you.
Thank you, Mr. Lafitte.
You were late today, Annette.
I couldn't help it. My sister sailed for France. She's going to be married on a boat. There was such a crowd at the boat to see her. I thought that I'd never get away. I was in terror that I wouldn't see you. And in terror that I would. Oh, Jean. What are we going to do?
Marry me. We could sail to France, too, like your sister.
Marry you. And I suppose you'd print the wedding invitation on the back of Governor Claiborne's reward for you. Dead or alive.
My sweet, you can have the governor's ears for a wedding present.
Oh, darling. Won't you ever be serious? You're in danger every hour.
Every minute that I'm near you.
Oh, Jean, we can't hide behind bushes and trees all our lives. Dearest, I want you to be able to come to my house like other men
who are more respectable?
Who are more honored. Oh, can't you understand? I want to be proud of my love. Well, there's nothing in your life I can share.
I have wealth. I have Barataria.
Barateur is the word for cheap.
It's a kingdom with 1,000 men and ships that sail the Caribbean and the Gulf. I can give you anything you...
Yes, anything but self-respect.
Yes, you're right, Annette. I can't give you that.
Oh, Jean.
Listen.
What's that?
Trouble. You better go.
Hey, boss. Boss.
Dominic, what's wrong?
The governor. The governor is coming. He's bringing soldiers. We show him, eh?
No steal, Dominic. Tell the men to carry the boats to the bayou. Load them with every piece of merchandise we have and shove off. Let the people stay, but the men and goods go. Hurry up. Now.
Aye, boss.
Very clever of you, Lafitte. An hour ago, you were very busy here selling your stolen goods. And now, nothing. Very clever indeed.
Thank you, Governor Claiborne.
Praise from you is high honor.
Only fear of injury to some of New Orleans citizens prevents me from bringing you to justice now. But they shall hear the judgment we have passed on you. Mr. Collector?
Yes, Governor.
Read the placard there. On that tree. Read it aloud.
Yes, Governor. For making himself a general nuisance, I offer $10,000 reward for Governor Claiborne's ears. Signed, Jean Lafitte.
You take this as a joke, do you, Lafitte? You'll find nothing to laugh at when General Andrew Jackson arrives in New Orleans.
I respect General Jackson.
He said there's no room under the American flag for such bandits as you and your men. Do you laugh at that, sir?
No. But you have bigger and more respectable bandits who laugh at your flag, making fortunes by selling sugar and cotton to the British. We all have faults, Governor. But I have respected the American flag, and we've never attacked a ship that flies it.
That governor scare us out of the temple. Where are we now? No place. 3 days at sea and not a haul yet.
Shut up, Bishop. Well, Dominic, come in. What do you want?
It is Brown, boss, on the Vulcan. He just scuttled a merchantman. She's burning.
Does she look like a good haul?
Well, boss, she's American.
An American boat? Where?
2 points off the starboard bow, and she's up in flames. Well, it is pretty bad news.
Get on deck. Lay her into the wind. Stay by to lower the longboats as soon as she loses way. Light no lights. Aye, aye,
boss. She's burning pretty fast, boss.
Can you see her name yet?
Name, not yet. Boss, there's the Vulcan. Brown is standing by.
I'll attend to Mr. Brown later.
Hey, what is that?
3 oars.
Never before have I heard a barking fish.
There it is. Get that dog, Bishop.
Hey, there's more than a dog here, boss. There's a girl, too.
Get her in the boat.
A girl, eh? Well. Oh, a little pink mackerel, eh?
Lay her down over there. You all right?
Yes?
What boat is that? Speak up.
Corinthian.
Out of where?
New Orleans. They attack us. They make me jump over.
Boss, ask her, is there anybody left on board?
We'll let Captain Brown tell us that. Pull over to the Vulcan. And all those other people on that ship. You put them off in boats, Mr. Brown? How many boats did you put them in? None. You remember my order, Mr. Brown? That all hands on a captured ship should have a chance for their lives.
We're through taking orders from you, Lafitte.
You are, Mr. Brown? My orders forbid boarding any ship flying the American flag.
That's the flag I'm under, up there in the masthead.
The black flag, eh? We're men without a country, Mr. Brown. Men cast up by the sea. Perhaps we'll be Americans someday. But not you, Mr. Brown, because I'm going to hang you now.
You ain't going to hang nobody, Lafitte. You're just a blubber-smelling pirate like the rest of us. And you've given your last command.
Any more complaints? Anybody like to follow Captain Brown? And stir yourselves. All hands to the braces. Square away the yard. Set your course for Barataria.
Boss. What about that pink mackerel, the girl?
She comes with us until she's well enough to leave.
Well, she's all that is left of the Corinthian, boss. She make a pretty bad witness.
I obey my own orders. She sailed under the American flag, and she's safe from us.
Make sail! Aye, boss.
And everything from the Corinthian is to be kept out of sight. Nothing taken from that boat must be sold. You understand, Dominic?
Oh, I know. You have your breakfast now, boss?
Put it down there.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Captain.
Oh, good morning. How do you like Barataria?
Well, I don't know yet. Your men say that I give them hemp fever.
Did you hear that, Dominique?
A gentleman does not laugh at a lady.
Dominique, she says that you're not a gentleman.
No, I say it to you.
What makes you think that I'm not a gentleman?
Your rings tell me.
And what do you know about rings?
1 ring, it is a gentleman. 2 rings, it is a vain and foolish man.
Now that you have enlightened me as to my multiple defects, go back where you belong. Dominique, keep this magpie out of my sight.
Hey, come along, my little cabbage.
But you did not tell me why give the men hemp fever.
Hemp is a rope, and men sometimes die of a rope.
Oh, yes.
As a matter of fact, the men are right. You're a walking death warrant for all of us.
Me?
Come here to me. What's the matter with your shoes?
They squeak.
I know that, but why?
Because they're in the ocean.
Well, take them out of the ocean. You're in a gentleman's home.
A gentleman's home. No wonder the fine people of New Orleans, they laugh at you.
They laugh at... How do you know? Were you ever inside their homes?
Yes, I worked there.
You worked there? You scrubbed their floors, but you've got nerve enough to stand there and tell me I'm no... All right. Since you're such a monument of judgment, you can stay here and make yourself useful. What can you do?
I can cook, but I won't.
You certainly won't. What else?
I can sew, but I won't.
Do you eat?
Yes, thank you.
But you won't.
Ow!
Before you eat, you'll learn to make yourself useful. Scipio, give her the keys to this closet. She's going to learn to scrub floors.
Yes, sir. Here they are. Boss coming in.
Give me that telescope.
Yeah, mon capitaine. Here. Can you see? Who is she, boss?
British man of war, Sophia.
Oh, we'll let them have it, eh?
No, she's sending a boat under a flag of truce. Lock up that mackerel of yours while these Englishmen are here.
Aye, aye, boss. Come along, my little toadstool. We'll lock you up.
What have I done?
Huh? Nothing yet. That is why we lock you up.
You locked me up because you're afraid of me. You're afraid I'll tell those British generals that you burned the Corinthian. And I will if you lock me up.
No, my pink rosebud. You will not if I lock you up. Go on. In the closet.
Join us in our attack against the Americans, Mr. Lafitte. Every condition of those letters will be fulfilled.
It's a generous offer, Captain Lockyer.
Generous. The rank of captain in the British Navy and $30,000 in gold. Will the Americans match that?
No. They've only offered $500 for my head.
While we offer a full pardon to all of you. We will guarantee that...
You locked me up? Haha, but you forget. I have a key.
Who is this young lady?
Come in, Gretchen. These gentlemen are officers of the British Navy. They command big warships. They are interested in who you are.
You're certainly not American. Are you Dutch?
Tell them just who you are.
I am the friend of Mr. Lafitte.
Then suppose, just a friendly gesture, you leave us alone, please?
Yes, sir.
Well, Mr. Lafitte, will you fight for the British?
I must have a week for my reply.
Does it take a week to make up your mind?
On matters as important as this, my men have as much to say as I have. We are a republic and must put it to a vote.
I say no. Well, I say yes. I say we fight for the British, and why not?
Aye, that's it, Granby. Give it to him,
England will shake America like a dog shakes a rat.
Here, aye.
And what do you get from Claiborne? Nothing but the cramp iron, the cat and the yardarm. But England offers gold and a clean pardon. Who's for England? Yes! Shut your grab traps. The boss ain't had his say yet. Chuck your love.
What do you say, eh, boss? What do you say, eh?
You for England, yeah?
You scum of the world. You sewer-bred rats. Every country in the world has spewed you out. There's no land you can call your own. You, Jacques, you like it here, hmm? The air is sweet, hmm? Different from the stench of the sewers where you hid after you murdered your father. And you, Hans, the spoiler of the dead, the slinking grave robber of Hamburg. Miguel, the petty pickpocket of Madrid. And you, Dominic.
Boss, please,
The pet cannoneer of Napoleon.
Oh, well.
And Mouse, you deserter. What hole will you hide in to escape the lash in the yardarm? And the brave Granby. Shall I tell the story of Pensacola? Of the nun who prayed for your soul with your knife in her throat? And I'm the rottenest of you all. Because I'm your boss. All of us, the yellow-livered spawn of the world, thrown up here by a sea that's too decent to hold us. We land on the only shore that has let us stay. Louisiana. Louisiana, with long moss that hangs from the trees like the gray hair of a mother. And what do we do to her? We rob and kill. But still she lets us stay. And now, for the first time, this mother needs help. A powerful enemy is landing on her shores. You've heard her call, you white-livered squids. And what do you propose to do? Turn tail and run whining to the British to lick the hand that you're afraid to bite. But Louisiana will never show the white feather. Neither will America. It's a young nation unprepared with few weapons and few defenders. And it's getting licked. But I'm going to give it all I have. Who fights with me for America?
Me, Dominic, you!
Me, Gretchen van der Liebhoff.
That was the first act of The Buccaneer, starring Clark Gable with the Lamp Bradner, Akim Temiroff, and Gertrude Michael. In just a moment, the curtain goes up on Act 2. But during our intermission, let's drop in on the Brownings. It's after dinner, and the family is gathered round the fire. As the scene opens, the two girls, Dot and Midge, are talking about Miss Enright, the director of their high school club. She's going to be married, and the club is giving her a shower, but...
Gosh, Midge, what can we get for her? I'm just stony broke.
Me too, Dot.
Let's ask Dad. Shh. Not while he's doing bills.
Watch out, girls. I hear you. But I just can't give you anything for presents right now. Perhaps your mother can help you.
Oh, so I'm to solve the problem. Well, here's a suggestion, girls. How about a serving spoon, like the one we got the other day?
Oh, there were 2 pieces, Mother. A cheese server, too.
Oh, you mean the ones you saved me money on?
Yes. We certainly fooled you, Dad. 2 lovely pieces for only a quarter.
And the box top from the large Lux package, Mother. Don't forget that. Gee, I bet Miss Enright would love one of those sets.
Enright with Enright.
Dad. But it's a swell idea. A great big sparkling idea. Well, it'll certainly help us out.
Don't let me forget. I'll order some more Lux tomorrow morning, and you girls can have all the box tops.
Oh, swell. Then we could get extra sets for Christmas presents, too. Why wait till tomorrow? Let's go see what's in the house right now. Come on, Midge.
Dibs on the bedroom box, Dot.
The kitchen box is mine.
So the race is on to collect the tops from the large boxes of Lux Flakes. In fact, people everywhere are eager to get these 2 beautiful pieces of original Rogers silver plate, a stunning serving spoon, and a handy cheese server. Don't fail to get yours. Just send the top from a large box of Lux Flakes and 25 cents in coin with your name and address to Lux, Meriden, 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 Connecticut.